welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this makeup look right here. It is only using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Girl, can we just take a second and talk about this palette? I know I'm a little late because this palette came out like over the summer, but you don't understand, like every single time I tried to buy this palette, it was always sold out. So I was like, let me put myself on a notification list so that I can get notified when it comes back in stock, and that's what I did. And I was notified on Anastasia's website that it was back in stock, so I snatched it right away and I'm absolutely in love with it. This palette is just so luxurious, and when you open it, oh my god, are you ready for this? Just look at these colors. You have your burnt orange shades, you have your fuchsia colors, your neutrals, your coppery shades, your golds, your champagne colors. It's me and I love it, and I'm so glad I got my hands on it. This is all I used for the eyes. So yeah, if you want to see how to recreate this makeup look, all you have to do is keep on watching. Alright, so the first shade I'm picking up here is the shade called Raw Sienna, and it's just a very light brown orangey shade, and I'm going to sweep this back and forth in my crease as my transition shade. Following that, I'm picking up a flat shader brush, and I'm picking up the shade Vermeer, and this is just a very shimmery, pigmented, like whitish champagne color. And I'm placing this on about half of my eyelid, and then on the other half I'm going in with the shade Venetian Red, and this color is absolutely stunning. It's just like a reddish fuchsia shade, and I'm just placing this on the other half of my eyelid. And then here I'm just picking up a brush, and I'm just sort of blending the two shades together so that there's no harsh line in between the lighter shade and the darker shade. Following that, I'm picking up the shade Love Letter, and I must say I think this is my favorite color in the entire palette. It is just such a bright pinkish fuchsia shade. It's so perfect for the fall time. So I'm picking this up on a blending brush, and I'm using that color to blend out any harsh lines from the reddish shade we used earlier. Now it's time to highlight the brow bone, so I'm just picking up this shade, which is usually what I always use to highlight, so I'm just putting that right underneath my brows. Next, I'm picking up the shade Real Gar, and this is just a very true orange shade, and I thought that it would really look pretty with the other shades, sort of like colors of a sunset, so I'm just using that to blend everything out. Then after that, I'm applying some mascara to prep my lashes for falsies. And the false lashes I'll be using today are in the style Queen Bee by Coco Lashes. These are one of my absolute favorite lashes. They are very natural, yet like super thick and wispy, and the length is just incredible. They're really long and fluttery, so I love that. Next is primer, so I'm using the Nivea Post Shave Balm, and I'm just putting that all over my face, and following that by my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, the same as usual, and I'm just blending that all out with my handy dandy Real Techniques beauty sponge. Then it's time for concealer, so this look is super like dramatic, and so I want to be very highlighted, so I just applied some concealer on all the high points of my face, and then we're going to do a little bit of some cream contour. So I'm using my NYX contour stick, and I'm applying that on the hollows of my cheeks and like on my jawline, just to sort of emphasize that, and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And then same thing, just gonna go ahead and blend that all out with my beauty sponge. Now here, all I'm doing is taking my Ben Nye banana powder and I'm baking just so that that contour is really clean cut, and I did put that any other spots where I had the concealer. You can totally skip this step, but it totally makes the world of difference. And then I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going in with that medium brown shade and using that to contour my cheeks and anywhere that I just want to be bronzed. And then here with a big fluffy brush, I'm just taking off all that excess powder. Now it's time for blush, so I'm taking MAC's blush in the shade Melba. How perfectly did that blush match my shirt? So I went in with that shade and I just thought it looked so perfect with the eye look because it's a very subtle pink. Now going back in with the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm picking up the shade Real Gar, which is that orange shade, and I'm using that on the bottom lash line and mixing it with the shade Love Letter, which is like that really pretty fuchsia shade, and I'm just using that to outline my bottom lash line. Now here, all I'm doing is highlighting the inner corner using that shade Vermeer and just doing sort of any other touch-ups like on my lid or in my crease, anything that I feel sort of needs to be a little bit more intensified. And then I'm just adding some black gel liner in my waterline. I'm adding some mascara to the bottom lash line just to sort of pull the whole look together. And then I'm going in with the lips with Revlon's lipstick in Primrose. I think this is the first lipstick I ever bought when I started getting into makeup. It is just the most perfect pink. So it's an oldie but a goodie for sure. So I'm using that shade first as a base. And then I didn't want it to be that pink, so I added this NYX lipstick right on top, and this is in the shade Cirque, I think is the way you say it, and it's just a very true muted nude shade, and it just gave me the most perfect nude pink lipstick color, and I absolutely loved it. And then here I'm just highlighting using my Sleek Solstice palette, so I'm just putting that on the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and I'll be putting it on my cheekbones as well. Alright, so that completes this makeup tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos weekly. I have been so good with uploading videos every single week. So if you want to be part of my beauty channel and just support your homegirl, then just subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you all in my next one. Peace.